Centers of the choir, come out and play. Centers of the choir, come out and play. Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the new Mythic TAKSHAKA, Boom Shakalaka, and the fastest bounty team strategy. I'm going to try tier 4 again. I think I need to save some gems. Getting low. Get low. Boom Shakalaka. Alright, it's March, y'all. The Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March for this channel. Look that up. Alright, so I almost forgot about the new Mythic. By the way, I put out a thumbnail for the reminder, and I jump into the game to get ready for the stream, and then I see there's a new Mythic. I haven't played this game since Tuesday morning when we did the live stream. I don't know, just haven't been feeling like it. But, yeah, back into it now. Let's go. New Mythic TAKSHAKA and fastest bounty team. I think it's bounty, right? TAKSHAKA and bounty. Alright, cool. Let me get everything set up here. Erase all that crap. And put in the intro. Save that. Go here, jump into the chat. I'll put in a chapter so you can skip all this crap. If you're watching after. Upload my new thumbnail with the new Mythic on it that I had to make, and that's why I'm late, because I forgot. Put a new thumbnail with TAKSHAKA, Boom Shakalaka. What's it doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? We need to put it on the playlists. Save. Mark, Sauna, random. How's it going? Oh, skip. Skip to Maloo, my darling. Lou, skip to Maloo. Setting up the stream. Setting up the stream. Yes, I am. I'm setting up the stream. Yes, I am. So just hang in there. Don't lose your panties. Don't lose your panties. Going commando does feel good sometimes, though. But gotta have that support down there. Imagine you have to run all of a sudden. Alright, got that. Do I got it in live chat? No. Hit that like button, turn in your ticket for the train. It's a historical vehicle. They don't make parts for it anymore. We really got to take care of it right now. I'm just clicking all over the place on the same things over and over. Let's go. Alright, what do we got? We got new Mythic Troop, TAKSHAKA, exclusive to Glory Gem Guild and VIP chests for 1 week only. You know my thoughts on this. You do not have to wake up and get it immediately. I know every single person just does that anyway, but you don't have to. It's going to be there for an entire week. So the smart thing to do is to wait and see, like other people use it, get some advice. See, is it good or not? Is there teams for it? Is it something you're actually going to use? Sometimes it's a good Mythic, but you're never going to use it. That doesn't mean you should get it. It just means, you know, it's good if you don't have anything else. Maybe like a new player that's been saving all their keys. Maybe they should go for it, because it'd be a good one to get for their first one ever. But if you're mid, early, late game, just because something's good doesn't mean it's going to be used. That happens a lot. So if you already have certain troops, you might want to save your keys. But I don't know yet, because I haven't used it, and I think it hits for true damage, and I don't know. So I like true damage. We got bounty. We're going to do the super fast Tesla or Queen Beatrix or Red Macaco strat. I'm going to try tier 4, see how far I can get in tier 4. We did tier 5 last time. We made it easily If you want to just take all the guesswork out of it, you can use Tesla with Tier 5 the whole entire time. As long as you're using 3 bounty troops with the bounty captain fully fullied, you can take all the guesswork out of it by doing Tier 5 and just use Tesla the entire time, never take her off your team. Use Queen Beatrix the entire time, never take her off your team. Use your Red Macaco until it's purple. And, man, I probably have to do a lot of stuff here because I haven't played. I should probably give the guild some gold. Deed of Fire, that's what I need. Oh, yeah. Even less gems now. So, always with the new Mythic, restart your game. Then restart it again. Then restart it a third time. No, I'm just kidding. But at least restart it once. And then go to your guild chat. Make sure everybody's getting it. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody's getting it. So we know we can now try to get it. While I'm thinking about it, let me give some gold so I don't get kicked out. Well, I already did that. Cool. And yeah. Let's open some chests and try to get it. Do we want to look at it first? Here, let's look at it first because it'll be amazing to see my unowned. Anyway, I might as well show this off. Only missing these. Free-to-play account. And I'm about to get this. It's the bounty troop. And I'm about to get this. That's the new mythic. So all I'm missing is Draconic Sentinel, Elemental Sentinel, Horde Mimic, which I might try to get this month just to cap it. Judgment, which is a new tarot card, right? Stellarix, which I'm about to get this month. Queen of Wands, which I don't know if it's in there or not. I think it is. Chronos, the only mythic I think I need now. It's from Drifting Sand, so I'll keep my eyes out for that. We got the Midnight King, whenever Midnight comes back. And Undead Sentinel. So I already have 3 of the 6 Sentinels. I'm about to get Stellarix. I'm about to get this. I'm about to get this. So, not missing too much on a free-to-play account. That's how you can know, like, hey, should I take this guy's advice? Should I? Well, if you want every troop in the game, might be a good idea. I don't want to tell you what to do, but okay, I'm not just saying stuff. I'm just showing you stuff with your eyeballs. What do we got here? We got Mark, Sana, Random. We got Cat. We got Dragor. Cat gifted 10. Holy cow, that's a great start. Wow, thank you so much. Appreciate it. You're a legend. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. I don't sugarcoat. I'm not a beggar or anything, but I'm not going to sugarcoat either. So, you know, it's a spectrum. I'm not trying to be like a beggar, but I'm not trying to, you know, sugarcoat. So it's somewhere in the middle. I'll tell you guys exactly where we stand. Beware the Ides of March. Thank you so much, Kat. That's amazing. That's the biggest one I've gotten in a while. And you're a legend? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at all those. Drager. Joker got gifted, but is not here. So let's not call them out. Hey, appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cat runs out there, picks up the train, throws it down the track, like, you know, pops the clutch. Like she runs to the hood, pops it open, says screw all this mess, slams the hood back down, pushes the train, it's rolling, she runs up to the side, jumps into the seat, pops the clutch, and then she's off. All by herself. I've never seen that before. We're in unseen territory. Somebody popped the clutch on the train and they're pulling out of here. They stole it. You're taking off like you stole it. Did a burnout and everything. Holy cow. And then Sana and Mark jump on. They're running. They got their brand new Jordans on so they can run faster. They're even red Jordans, so you know you run faster when you got new shoes and they're red. So they got their new shoes on, so they're running even faster, and they're able to jump and catch the railing, and now they're being drugged by the train. They're flapping in the wind, getting drugged by the train. Appreciate it, Mark and Sana. You guys rock. Oh yeah, getting it started, baby. Let's go. Kat, Sana, and Mark. You guys are rocking and rolling. Mark says, hey ya, Cinny and Sinner. Sana says, hey ya, Rant Man. Hope you're doing okay. I'm doing alright. Mark says, good evening, Sana. I think it's evening where you are. Yeah, I never know. Random, hey ya. Livewire, hey. Cat, good morning. Dragor, good day. Random says, I got Leprechaun from some random keys. Great job, dude. Leprechaun is so important. I would say it's more important than this new mythic. How about that? How about a hot take? Leprechaun is more important than this new mythic. Mark says, Yahoo, your good luck, Cinny. Just got it on PS5. Hey, no problem, man. Cat, thanks again. You rock. Crazy. Catwoman. Dragor says, I just pulled 3 Eye of Argus. Nice, dude. That's what you need, man. You got to get 3 of them. It's a bougie mythic. That's one there where I won't say it's bad. You know, it's useful. You know, PvP restrictions. But you need 3 of them. It's bougie. It's kind of like Phoenicia. Phoenicia is bougie. You need 3 Nisha medals. You need a certain storm. You need to have your Sun Spear all the way to 100 and stuff like that. Like, Phoenicia's bougie was like the first example of a bougie mythic. And then we got Eye of Argus, who is another bougie. Ironhawk, another bougie mythic, where you need multiples. You got to be rich, kind of. You got to be in-game to make it actually work. Ironhawk and Eye of Argus. I don't know. They both are bougie. Starting March out like a lion, says Cat. My pleasure, says Cat. Thank you so much. Mark, thank you so much, bro. Sana, thank you so much. Funky Town, Texas jumps on his skateboard and he's pumping it, pumping it, pumping it. It turns into a hoverboard. He's Marty McFly, and then he catches up. Thank you so much, man. Funky Town, Texas. Oh yeah, choo choo. Let's go, y'all. All right, let's get this bad boy, and then I can give you a real advice and real you know, is it good or not? Oh wait. Let's talk about it first. Unowned. TAKSHAKA. 26, blue, red, yellow, Mist of Scales, Divine Naga, deal true damage to an enemy and a random enemy, then create a mix of 20 blue and green gems. So, I'm not a big fan of the mix, but there are some good troops that do a mix, like, you know, Queen Beatrix and King Gobtruffle and Vanaxia. But then there's, like, not so good troops that do a mix, like, Stonehammer and, you know, stuff like that. So it depends here. Like, normally with, like, Queen Beatrix, it'll tell you, like, you're gonna get this many, like, 9 and 9 or something, and, with, like, Gobtruffle, it kind of tells you what to expect. But with the mix, where it doesn't really tell you how many, it could be 1 blue and 19 green. It could be, which would be cool, but I don't know. You're gonna have to end up using it with another troop that does blue and green, possibly, which I think Vanaxia does. That was my first thought when I saw this mythic on spoiler video. I was like, maybe with Vanaxia it would be good. And it creates ×3 wildcard when my turn begins. That'll be awesome if you can loop. If you can't loop, it might backfire. So we need it to be on a team that's looping, and looping consistently. Otherwise, you're going to start giving ×3 wildcards to the enemy. So we'll see what happens. It looks like it has potential. It looks pretty good. If you already got it, you're probably not, like, crying in your milk or anything. Like, it's probably okay if you already got it. But like I always say, wait and see. You can get it tomorrow. You can get it the next day. You can get it all the way until next Friday. And there's no better chance right now than there is the last minute. So there's no reason to jump out of bed and helicopter, going commando helicoptering, floating in the air, all the way to your Gems of War account. But yeah, let's go. What am I going to use? Let's start with these because I need to open them. Mark says, Cindy, you said to keep true damage troops together. Can you use this with someone like Vanaxia? Yeah, because Vanaxia is true damage. Maybe I'm missing something, but that's the best idea that I have right now is Vanaxia, which I said a week ago. So if somebody else has already showed it with Vanaxia, I mean, we said it a week ago. Not that that's any brain buster of an idea or anything, but I gotta put in a chapter. Sorry, that's why I'm stalling here. Let me put in a chapter, even though I don't think it's helping anything. I'm still gonna do it. New Mythic opening at 15:30. Makes you guys happy, so I'll keep doing it. I don't think it's helping the channel at all, but since it makes y'all happy, I'll keep doing it. Alright, we got nothing there, but we got 12 gems. That's the good thing about opening glory keys. It's not the best way to get it. The best way to get it is your guild seals on chest level 6. Best way, if you want to get the mythic in the least amount of keys possible, guild seals. Don't use your guild seals on anything else. You know, stack them up. Stack up your purple orbs. The day before the new mythic, like, open all your purple orbs. Now you got a giant stack of guild seals. Make sure your guild is on chest level 6, and that's how you get the new mythic. That's the easiest way. That's what I was doing when I was like mid-game, late mid-game, early end-game. I would use my guild seals on chest level 6, and that's how I started getting all the new mythics every time they popped up. So that's the best way in my opinion. Purple orbs, chest level 6, guild seals. Don't use them anywhere else. Wait, just save them for the new mythic. I'm doing glory keys because I'm super in-game and I need gems. It's the only place to get them with keys, other than gold keys. But we'll switch to something else once I run out, and I don't have that many, so just trying to get lucky at the moment. Imp of Love and 30 gems. Chief Stronghorn and 13 gems. TAKSHAKA, I got lucky again, man. I'm like, I wish I could give you guys my luck. I wish I could give you guys certain things. I would totally. If I had extra copies of troops, I would give them to you. If I had extra diamonds, I would give them to you. You know, cursed runes, whatever, I'd give them to you. But the game don't let me do that. So I wish I could give you some of my luck here today. But I got it, TAKSHAKA. Is this type of mythic you would try to get 2 of? I don't know. Somebody said they would. I think it was Captain CCPC, Captain DDS, that said he was going to try 3 of them. But I don't think that's the type of deal. I don't think that's, you know, it makes blue and green, so it's not making like blue and red or blue and yellow. So first of all, you'd have to get lucky with it making quite a bit of blue. Second of all, you're going to have 3 of them with 26 mana cost, which means like your third one's never going to get up and you're never going to cast it, but it will be doing that create a 3 times wild card when my turn begins, I guess. But I don't know, man. I feel like you could do better like with a Leprechaun or a Thrall or a 50% start or something else to like get them up quicker since they're such a high mana cost. I just don't feel like a third one is necessary. Maybe a second one. Maybe a second one. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go for a second one here. I got some glory keys left. Alright, now I'm down to my glory, so let's actually do the guild chest. Let's just try to get the second one. Chad's on the train? Alright. Did you guys pick him up? Did you put your hand out and grab him? Trying to give him, he thought you were giving him a high five, you did a fist bump. But then he grabbed your fist and he was pulled onto the train. You had one of those sticky gloves. Catch the sticky football with it. He had one on too, because you guys were just tossing. Was able to grab him. I'm trying for a second one just in case it's good with 2. It might be. I just don't think it's going to be good with 3. I don't think you need to waste. I don't think anybody should do this. At least I don't know yet. So just because I'm getting 2 right now doesn't mean you should, like, right now be getting 2 until you see what I do with it or don't do with it. Unless you already know, because I haven't been watching nothing, I haven't been playing the game, I don't know anything about this. Normally I would get reminded about the new Mythic by looking at the Discord or the forum or, you know, maybe Tacit's channel or something like that, but I have not been, since Tuesday's live stream, I have not looked at Gems of War. Whoa, I got 2 of them. That's cool. Anyway, sorry about that. If it took you a bunch of keys, let me know in the chat how many keys it took you. How'd you get it? What'd you use? What do you think of it so far? What's your team? Yeah, definitely keep true damage together. I don't like when you mix different kinds of damages. Like I don't like when somebody makes a team with a skull troop up top and then a true damage in the middle and then a physical down here and then a mana generator. I don't like that. If you're gonna do true damage, go all in on true damage. You know, of course you could have a tank and a mana generator. That goes with any team. But I don't like when people mix skulls with true damage or physical with true damage or physical with skulls. I hate that. Like, you got to go all in on this game. So all in on true damage or all in on physical or all in on skulls. That's the best way this game works. If you mix all three of them, it's not as good. So anyway, let's try to make a team for the new Mythic. Where are we going to take it? I think we'll take it to Explore just because it won't have a restriction. So that's why I do Explore when I test a new Mythic. Plus it's kind of hard, you know, difficulty 12. You can go to a difficult place with no restriction. So, do I have an open slot? It says open, but I don't know if it is. Kinda. Let's do it. Okay. What's it called? TAKSHAKA Boom Shakalaka? Oh, he's before the thes. That's good. Nobody likes to be after the thes. Chad with the 2, thank you so much. Oh yeah. Getting plucked off the side of the road. He's a hitchhiker, guys. Chad had his thumb out. He put it down his pants and out his zipper. You know? You guys ever seen Pineapple Express? Chad had his hands down his pants, and then he unzipped his zipper, and he stuck his thumb out. And he was hitchhiking, like that. Like Pineapple Express. We'll call him Pineapple Chad. You ever heard that? Have you ever heard that one? That's why you come to this channel, right? Anyway... Gotta throw TAKSHAKA Boom Shakalaka. I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm sorry. So I should just call it Boom Shakalaka. So first idea was the Venoxia thing, so I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'll do that first. That was my idea from a week ago. Let's see if it works or doesn't work. So we got a create green and blue. And then we got a create green and blue. We got a true damage and a true damage. Too bad this is not a dragon, even though it looks like a dragon. You think it would be a Naga dragon or a dragon Naga, not a divine Naga, but it's okay. So now we can't do any kind of like if this was divine, that'd be cool. Then we could do Divine Ishvala. If this was a dragon, that'd be cool. Then we could do Essentia. But no. We got to figure out how to start these things now. Let's just go with the tried and true. If you guys have any ideas, the first thing, let's just see if it works by doing the leprechaun wand business. The con with the wand. Then we're going to want to loop, but the wand is going to really steal our potential. So, I don't know if I really want the wand or not. When you're looping, I don't know if the wand is the best answer when you're looping. It's just not always the best answer. I don't know if you've ever heard that anywhere else, but I feel like the wand isn't always the best answer to every team. Like, we could do maybe something with the blue storm or something with the green storm. But we could also do that with our class. Could do that. Since it has tough scales. I don't know. Let's try this first, and then I'll try to think of a different weapon maybe to put ahead of them. Let's just see what happens here. For banner, blue and green, maybe, to match the gem spawn. And we can minus brown, that's cool. We got 3 green troops, 2 blues, no browns. Class. I feel you need to match whatever you're putting on the board. So if you can find a green storm or a blue storm. It's hard to find a blue storm with the class, so you pretty much have to go with the green storm. So I'm going to go with Archer, which I do pick a lot. Alright, let's see what happens here, and we can adjust from there. My first TAKSHAKA team. Pineapple Chad, yeah. You were in that movie, dude? Did you kick your foot out the window and then try to drive? I love that movie. That movie's fun. Toilet flush. Alright, so what are we going to do here? We're going to do this first. Make sure we don't have any extra turns. That did not loop there. Got the wand. Cast the blue and green option. Let's try TAKSHAKA. That looped. That looped. Bang, bang. So far, so good. Wonderful with the 2. Jumping on the train. He parachuted down from a helicopter and landed on the top. He had a zip line. There was a zip line going over the tracks. He let himself off. He unhooked himself and he landed on top. He did like the 3-point stance pose. Wonderful. He's wonderful. Thank you so much, Juan. Alright, let's see. We got the red. We got the leprechaun. Now, here's the decision. Do we cast this or do we cast that? I think we do this, because it could be 10 and 10. This is 9 and 9 no matter what. So let's do this one. Maybe not target the first troop since they're entangled. Okay, did not loop. But the more we cast, the more we have a chance. Did not loop. There it did. And finished them off. So far, I like it. This is my kind of troop, though. I like true damage. I like loopy true damage. My favorite thing in the game is, like, skull stuff. And I do really like instant kills. But my this is definitely top 3 true damage. I probably should have put a chapter in. I could still put one, though. My YouTube studio is being dumb. Oh, it didn't even save my first chapter. That's cool. When was that? 1530, I think? Gotta love it. When your YouTube studio's acting up and you can't do chapters. It's so much fun. What is going on here? It's not working. Well, if there's not chapters, you know why. Because it's not working. I kind of get like a gray screen, and when I try to refresh or back off it, it says discard changes? Discard changes? No, I hit save, but it's just sitting there doing nothing. Anyway, sorry if there's no chapters. Maybe I'll do it after. Extra turn. Extra turn. Nope. Vinoxia. Extra turn. Extra turn. I like it so far. Normally I poop on everything. I'm the poop on everything guy. So far, so good with this one. I don't think you made a mistake if you got it. I don't know if it's top 10, though. How much damage, like... This does 43. This does 92. It's a good little combo. I like them together. Phenoxia... Nice. Got it. Got it. Oh! I might be using this thing. Hits pretty hard, too. I don't even think I'm using niches yet. Let's put on niches and see. Should I do all Nisha or maybe an Anu? This will help for sure. I think I had an Anu on, but now we'll have niches too. So let's see. Unfortunately, this is not any kind of team you can use for Guild Wars or PvP, I don't think. Except for maybe unrestricted. Because there's no, like, matching colors. TAKSHAKA is blue, red, and yellow, and then Venoxia is purple and green. So they don't match up to where you're going to use them. That might be one of a negative. The first con. First con I've seen. Let's get rid of this purple, right? We're trying to put as much blue and green on the board as we can. So anytime you can take another color off of there, do it. But you don't want to take, like, I don't want to do this. Like, you'll just learn that as you play the game. You don't want to take away blue if you're trying to put blue on the board. Even though this would, like, give TAKSHAKA more mana, it's better off to loop and keep it on your turn than it is to get some mana for TAKSHAKA. Now we got Venoxia again. We're going to loop again, hopefully. There's all this blue. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to leave it there. Gives me a higher chance of looping and keeping it on my turn. That's like the best strategy in the game, is just to not give the enemy a turn. Even though if I like took the extra turn, I would get mana for TAKSHAKA and it would still be my turn, but you're more likely to loop the more that you leave green and blue on the board. Pick the thing with the most. The ghostess with the mostest. Does it double hit? Kumo69, how's it going? Good to see ya. Look how long Cat's name stays up there. That's nuts. That's the, you do something like that, your name stays up there for a while. Alright, so this is my first team. I like it so far. If you want to try it out, we can try double TAKSHAKA next. I mean, it's not a brain... Like, if any... You can put Wand and Leprechaun with anything, and it's not like some invention like your Albert Einstein or something, or Benjamin Franklin. You know? Like, I don't even think this is like a Benjamin Franklin, but it's better than, like, double TAKSHAKA with Wand of Stars and Leprechaun. That's, like, definitely not a Benjamin Franklin, Albert Einstein. That's like a... Duh. You could put Wand and Leprechaun with everything. Alright, let's try... Here's an idea. Maybe. First of all, I know most of y'all probably don't have 2 TAKSHAKAs. I mean, a lot of y'all probably don't. Some of you might. But we gotta try it at least once. I got 2 of them, so... Let's see what happens. It's gonna be a lot of mana. It's gonna maybe be a slow start. Maybe even put the wand ahead of it? Something like that. Let's just see what happens. The one thing now is, like, we don't need that green storm. kind of want a blue storm now. What if we take this off? Put on Osha's Tome. Maybe, now we'll have a blue storm. We could start with the green storm just to maybe loop. Give Leprechaun a little extra, maybe. I don't know. What should we do for our class now? Almost want to try Bard. You're looking for a yellow 50% start. Maybe. And then banner, do we keep it the same? We need blue. And I guess yellow, let's go all in on that. The Osha's Tome's getting super blocked though. Maybe we put it up top. And then don't cast it after the first time. Let's try this. I forget why is Bard good for yellow? I know it gives you stats, but is that it? All yellow allies gain 1 to all stats at the start of each turn. A random stats effect. Are we using a tome? It is Osha's Tome. %50 start. We can give all allies 1 magic. Enchant when matching green. We're going to match a lot of green. Get enchanted. I'm going to try it. Let's see what happens here. We're trying to use the double TAKSHAKA now. I think Vinoxia is the best so far to go with it. Let's take this. Like, I don't need green at the moment. Should I take that? I guess. Because that made that. Good. Tome's up. Still our turn. Ooh, we got both of them already. I don't know if that was faster than Vinoxia, though. One thing I need to do is my Legends Reborn. I've been totally neglecting that. I'm gonna have to do the whole quest this weekend. Leprechaun. Tome. Leprechaun. TAKSHAKA. Did not loop. I think the Leprechaun here. There we go. Hit stuff that's not already almost dead, so you don't overkill it. This isn't bad either. I just think the Vinoxia one was faster. Let's keep going though. Maybe it'll maybe I'll get better with it. Maybe I'll go a little faster. Which one looped better? This one, it's like we're still not up, right? Okay, we're still not up, right? There we go. Didn't loop. Did not loop. Oops. There it did. Ooh, it double hits. I like it. I like that. That's another plus. Let's go again. I just feel like this one's slower than the Venoxia. Venoxia has less mana cost. It's not as bougie. There we go. It's a good start. Did not loop. Did not loop. We were looping better with the Venoxia, is that what you mean? Did not loop. They're dead. Still okay. I don't know if you need to invest in 2 of them. Let's finish off this boss chest. Most wild folk use yellow. Yup. Yeah, I think that's usually what you do with Bard. Like, you do a wild folk team. But it is a good, like, yellow, like a Dawnbringer situation. Always cast Leprechaun if you have both, because you don't want to... If you cast the Oshia's Tome, all that yellow and blue is going to go right back into the Oshia's Tome. So if you have both of them up, cast the Leprechaun, so you can go straight into the TAKSHAKA. See, now it's up. There it went. Now we have to take mana. Hit something we haven't already hit. Did not loop. Leprechaun, not Tome. Sometimes with those wild cards, it's hard to see. I probably shouldn't have took that off the board. Well, we're not up right now, so never mind. Any extra turns? See how we're still sitting here? I feel like Venoxia was done. Done already. There we go. It's not bad. Maybe you can make an actual, like, PvP team like this, though. Because Oshia's Tome is yellow and blue. TAKSHAKA is yellow and blue. You can use 2 of them. Last slot, you'll just have to find something for that. Chad says I'm done with the Legends Reborn event with my main hero. Nice. Hail Junk. Says, hey, Cinny, I got 4K gem chests and 48K guild seals. You think I should get a second? So far, I'm thinking you don't need it. I'm not liking this better than the Venoxia. So if you have Venoxia, maybe hold off. You got a whole week. If people all of a sudden find an awesome double TAKSHAKA team, like, you can always get it later. So I think the advice right now for Hail Junk is to hold off on 2 of them. You would think like the extra wild cards would give you extra mana and you would get up extra fast, but so far it's not happening. Like, where's my wild? Oh, there they are. I was gonna say, it's in every turn. This. Something we haven't hit. It looped. Whoever has the most. You. Did not loop. If somebody's calling it an infinite loop, you know, that's just view farming. Taking advantage of you. Those are those words where you're just looking for views and you're really not looking to help people, because it's not an infinite loop. Infinite loop means you get it started and it never stops. It does not miss a turn. Like, Chalcedony was an infinite loop with, like, Chernobog. You know, King Gobtruffle and Forest Troll, once you start getting it going, it's an infinite loop. This is never going to be an infinite loop. It's just not consistent enough. It's a looper. Like, if you say it's New Loop Troop or something, that'd be a good title, that's true. But if somebody put infinite loop in on their thumbnail or their title, you shouldn't trust them. It's not an infinite loop. It's a lie. And I don't even know if anybody did that. Like I said, I haven't been watching Gems of War stuff. I haven't even been playing the game the last couple days. But I'm just guessing for the view farmers out there, they could call this infinite loop and be lying. But there you go for a double TAKSHAKA. If anybody has a team they want me to try, let me know. So far, I like the Venoxia thing better. Seemed faster and more reliable and more loopy. Because Venoxia has a lower mana cost, so it's going to get up faster. And it actually uses green, that's why. You know? The reason the Venoxia team is better is because lower mana cost and it actually uses the green. We're putting blue and green on the board, right? So TAKSHAKA's only taking the blue in, which is only half of what it's putting on the board. So if we have another troop that can also help it loop that uses green, you know, it might be good with Queen Beatrix. But she doesn't do blue and green, she does green and brown, so you kind of want to do, like, I don't know why you would use Queen Beatrix if you can use Venoxia, since Venoxia does the exact same colors as TAKSHAKA. Queen Beatrix does green, but not blue. Does brown. So I think it's Venoxia. Unless y'all have some teams, there's my two teams. So if you guys have something you want me to try, especially the people that are on the train, like Kat and Chad and Sauna and all y'all, Funky Town, Juan, Mark. You guys have a team you want me to try, let me know. Yeah, I think you'd be fine, Hailed Junk, with just the Venoxia and the TAKSHAKA. Double TAKSHAKA didn't wow me. Mark finished it too, alright. Hailed says, from watching you use the troop, seems like it does everything well. Yeah, so far so good, I like it. A lot of mythics, though, you only need one. There's a couple that are bougie, like Ironhawk and Eye of Argus, that you have to have, like, 3. But there's not very many mythics. If you go from the history of the game, and which mythics that people, you have to get 2 of or 3 of, there's not that many. So following the trend of the game, and my so far, you know, using it, I don't think it's necessary that you get 2 or 3. Is it neat if you're rich and you have a ton of keys and you have nothing else to do with them? Is it cool to get 2 or 3 of them? Yeah. But if you're mid, early, late game and you don't know if you're gonna get the next new mythic, April, the new mythic in April, if you're trying to like start getting all of them every time, you probably should only get 1 TAKSHAKA. It's not like heads and shoulders better if you have 2 or 3 of them. It's not even better at all, in my opinion. I think Venoxia is better so far. So that would be a waste of keys on something that isn't better. So far, in my opinion, after only 45 minutes of looking at it. So take it with a grain of salt. But you also have all week. So there's no reason. We don't have to hurry up and get 2 or 3 of them. It's not going to disappear tomorrow. It's still going to be there at the same rate. If you got 2 or 3 of them already today, and you're not getting every new mythic, and you don't have almost all the troops in the game, you probably made a little mistake. You overspent. But, you know, it is what it is. I know people don't listen all the time. Centurigon? Maybe. I feel like Centurigon needs skulls. Like, he's really good with Zul'Goth, because he turns skulls into the... You know, if we look at him, I always think Centurigon, I need skulls. If I'm doing a skull team, Centurigon's a good mana generator. Where'd he go? I barely ever use him. I know he's good. He's not my thing. Even though I like Devour. I don't know why. I just feel like people went too crazy about it that it made me annoyed. I mean, you get a little bit of an extra chance, but we're only putting like one wild card on the board. It's not going to give us too much extra. Then you're converting skulls to wild cards, which we have no skulls. So it's a good idea because you're thinking, I like the way you're thinking, like, we're making wild cards, this thing, you know, boosts off of wild cards pretty much, but we're not making like a bunch of wild cards. We're putting one wild card on the board at the start of each turn, and then we're pretty much using it immediately. It's not staying on the board. Like if we had a bunch of turns in a row where there's just wild cards all over the board, like Centurigon would be good, but we're putting a wild card on the board, then we're like using it immediately and it's gone. And then we're putting another one wild card on the board, then we're using it immediately and it's gone. Or the enemy's using it immediately and it's gone. It's never stacking up to be like a bunch of wild cards all over the board. That almost never happens because they can be matched so easily that there's never a bunch of wild cards on the board. So what you need is a bunch of skulls on the board that you can turn to wild cards, and that's when Centurigon is good. So, like, Zul'Goth is the perfect thing to go with Centurigon. Because it gets an instant kill, it puts a ton of skulls on the board, boom, you cast it, you get Zul'Goth right back up, instant kill, a bunch of skulls on the board, you cast it, boom, Zul'Goth's right back up. I mean, I like the way you're thinking, though. Like, we need to think, like, blue and green and true damage. I don't think the wild card... I think the wild card is just the icing on the cake or the cherry on the top. I don't think it's, like, the way we're... Like, it's not the... We're not going to go all in on making a bunch of wild cards. That's kind of a King Heliodor, Queen Ash type of strat. I don't think the wild card is the way that this team is going to work. I think it's the blue and the green that makes it work. Which the wild card is another blue and green. It pretty much makes 21, if you think about it. You know, it says it makes a mix of 20 blue and green gems, but it actually makes 21 because you're putting a wild card on the board too, which is blue or green. It almost might as well be 22, which is quite a bit. Tesla, I mean... It is a true damage. It does use blue. I don't think that would be bad. If you have Venoxia, I think it's better just to keep it going. Tesla's not going to like keep your team going. You know, Tesla one-shot, but it doesn't need TAKSHAKA to do that. So, like, they don't need each other. TAKSHAKA doesn't need Tesla, and Tesla doesn't need TAKSHAKA. Like, Tesla's probably better off on her own without TAKSHAKA, and TAKSHAKA's probably better off on its own without Tesla. Even though that's a good idea, I mean, it's both true damage, and they're both blue, but... You know, Tesla's more of a get-her-up caster win than, like, a loop-de-loop-de-loop doing hard stuff. This is more of a loop-de-loop-de-loop doing hard stuff than a hurry-up and kill. It's not like a fast troop. It's more of a... You know, a scaling, looping... Let's make sure we win type of thing. But also keeping it on... Yeah, make sure you win because we're keeping it on our turn. The enemy doesn't get a turn. We're skipping past their armor. It's a... TAKSHAKA, in my opinion, is a high-level... You know, killing enemies that have a lot of stats. And I think that's what it's supposed to be for. Tesla's is also for that. But... It's more to, like, hurry up and clear stuff out than to survive for a long time and kill super hard enemies. Random says infinite loop, unlimited gold, gems and souls, team, no clickbait, red arrow. Yeah. Red and yellow like McDonald's. Everybody gets baited in. Go through that drive-thru, eat the same hamburger every time. Cat says I like Centurigon, but if you don't have enough skulls, it can backfire, right? Tiamata? Tiamata or Sycorax? Maybe, let's look at it. I haven't thought about Tiamata in a while, but I think it does something similar, right? Oh, it's after the does. Tiamata. Deal damage to all enemies. See, unfortunately, it does physical. It does use green. The wild cards are nice, but it does physical, so you really want true damage. I don't like mixing. It's always in the back of my head that I could just use Venoxia, unfortunately, already. Which is less mana cost, actually uses, uses green too, but it does true damage and makes the colors that we need. I think we need to get off the wild card thought process and get on the green and the blue and the true damage. Sycorax, maybe? That could help it loop. Sycorax. Maybe this is the new Sycorax, yeah. Where's my open? Let's see. Take this off, put this on. That up top. This has to be up top or else it's not gonna... Then what? Okay, we got an Elemental Mystic. We got a Divine Naga. Got a Leprechaun here. What do I usually? I usually go Psycho Mega Missy. We take that off. Maybe the wand. I kind of like this idea a little bit. It's just so hard. Like, to get up Sycorax might take a minute. Once it gets up, let's do a class Archer, Greenstorm. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Banner. A whole lot of blue. And, we got blue, green, brown, yellow, red. What's missing? Purple? It's minus purple. Aw, man, that's all we got. I guess. Alright, let's see what happens. Hello. I'm willing to try this one. Yeah, Thrall's always good. If you can use Thrall, there's no room for it if we're going to do Sycorax. We could do Thrall and Leprechaun, but then you'd probably want... Maybe Red Macaco. Red Macaco and TAKSHAKA, because they both do true damage. I just don't have it. You could do, like, Thrall, TAKSHAKA, Red Macaco, Leprechaun or something. I just don't know the colors of the Red Macaco. Alright, let's hope this Sycorax gets up. Here we go. Not enough on the board, though. Let's try this. Gotta cast this. It's our only way to do damage, but we did loop. Go on green. Go on green again. It's up. Now we probably switch to blue. Oops. Now I gotta go back to green. It's up, though. Go back to blue. It's up again. I almost like this better than double TAKSHAKA. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can make it happen. You know, the Miraji Queen is an idea because it would 50% start the Sycorax, but I don't know if I want to lose the Leprechaun for that. It's when you wish you could have 5 troops on your team. EverQuest, what up, Philactor? Sorry. He says, hey man, was wondering what do you think best duo for hard names with Necro fight would... Necro and... I like Rogue and Necro. That'd be cool, because you can backstab. Cleric's always good with Necro. Trying to think, man. I always thought Rogue, because you're gonna... If you're fear kiting, it can backstab. I always soloed with my Necro, so I never really had... Bard and Necro is pretty good, I think. Yeah, maybe Bard and Bard's good with everything, though, so, you know. Cleric's good with everything. So, you know. Something that could sew you. Maybe like a Druid. Those are the things that come to mind. Thanks for the question. Alright, we do this whenever we got it. Just think, like, if you're fear kiting, what would go good with that? And then if you're root routing, what would go good with that? And if you're, you know, cleric could heal your Spectre Ped or whatever, like... Or if you're charming. Depends what you're doing. Necros fight so many different ways. It'd probably be a different class that would be good for each different style you're doing. I'm more of an expert on this game than that game, but I love that game. Alright, blue. Buckle my shoe. Yeah, I like this better than double TAKSHAKA. So far, I like TAKSHAKA and Venoxia the best. And then I like Sycorax and TAKSHAKA the second best. And then I guess double TAKSHAKA third. I guess we better move on to the bounty pretty soon, unless you guys have a light bulb idea. $13, that's borderline. We got it. Cast it. Did not loop. Green. I like how it still somehow gets up when I do green. It doesn't even use green. That's what's making this work. Somehow it's getting up. Maybe from the wild card. All that mana. Let's get rid of this purple, right? 13 green, or we can... Oh, that's so close. Lost my turn. Try to do this. TAKSHAKA. I went a little bit slower, but I feel like it's faster than double TAKSHAKA. Get out of here, Genie. Anita is here and gifted a membership. Thank you so much. How did Anita get on the train, y'all? You sped up with Jason Statham in the transporter. You're in the passenger seat. He's racing the train in his car. You jump out the door and grab on. You guys just had a romantic beach date. You're like, I gotta catch... it already left. I gotta go catch it. He's like, I got you, babe. Just jump in my Beamer. What does he usually drive? The transporter guy? Like a Beamer or BMW or something? Sliding in sideways. Parking lot DJ. We don't have enough, so let's do this. With Sycorax, you want to see like 14 and up. 13 sometimes I'll do. 12 I'll do if I'm desperate. But anything lower than that, you're not going to loop. Oh, I'm going to try it. Alright. Just keep it going. Enemy doesn't get a turn. Eventually it'll get up. Even matching green somehow. Maybe not. Let's do this. There we go. There's so much green on the board that that wand couldn't miss. $18 blue. How did you not get up? There we go. Double shot espresso. What about name farming mainly? Like going to Shardock or something? Maybe an enchanter? But enchanters can do it like solo. So we're like talking about something that can already do things solo and just whatever's gonna like make it easier for you. That's why everybody always says cleric. But here's this team. So we had 3 teams. They're all pretty bougie and high level. But Venoxia is legendary. Is there anything else that makes blue and green that's more of a low level option? The one thing I haven't tried yet is a 50% start for TAKSHAKA. Which would be Divine Ishbala, probably. I don't think... Is there a Naga start? So we got red to skull and green to yellow. Which this is making green. And then she can turn it to yellow and maybe get them back up. Is there anything else divine? Phoenix? True damage. Your rally. More Thani. We need something green. I don't know if there is, though. A green true damage divine. Your rally kinda, like... But... That's, like, kinda weak. Still thinking of TAKSHAKA teams, because, I don't know. Might be your time to use Suna? I think Phoenix is, like, the best option. And you'd have to go, like, Wand or something, but Wand is gonna block the crap out of everything. It's the only problem with it. Trying a bunch of teams here. This is my 4th one. This is the only route I haven't gone down yet, is the 50% start route. I almost want to put that in the back. What class? What class? Archer might be okay, because we can turn green to yellow, get up everybody else. Banner, we got 3 purples, but 4 yellow. So yellow. What are we missing? We got blue, red, yellow, purple, brown, no green. Alright, I'm just gonna try this in my last team, then we'll do the bounty. Thanks again, Anita. Oh, yeah. Professor's here. Oh, yeah. Trey. Oh, my God. I'm about to think of new ways for people to get on here. Get on here. You guys shoot yourself out of a cannon? Yeah, we definitely got the fart can on. It's cracking. I heard one of those the other day. They thought they were so cool. It was cracking every 5 seconds, though. Like, how is that fun to drive? Somebody let me know how it's fun to drive something that's, like, cracking super loud like a gunshot every 5 seconds. Like, it'd be okay if it was every 5 minutes, maybe, but every 5 seconds? I couldn't stand that. Parking lot DJ woke me up the other night, too. It was so loud it woke me up. I did have my window open, but... So Trey shoots himself out of a cannon and clutches onto the top of the train with his Wolverine claws. The professor... What's the professor do? I don't know. I think he's like running from a boulder like Indiana Jones. And he's like up ahead and he has a whip and he jumps through the air as the boulder falls off a cliff. He uses his whip and like grabs onto the train with it. He's hanging off the bottom while we're going over a bridge. Professor? You missed me. I wasn't even gone that long. Druid or Shaman? Shaman's always good. Druid goes great. I did have a Druid duo a little bit, and it worked great. I mean, having a So is awesome for a Necro. And, like, somebody to heal here and there. Like, when you're liching, and somebody can heal you while you're liching, dude, it's, like, so nice. So, yeah, both of those are great. I'm like, saying every class, though, because it depends, like, what you're doing. But you're always liching, so any kind of healer is great, because then you can have... You don't have to worry about, And enchanters and necros can, like, trade HP and mana back and forth and stuff like that. But, like, any healer... Imagine a shaman gives you, like, torpor or something. Like... Nice, Supernova! Supernova, you're not too late. You're only an hour late. It's warmed up today. Fart can exhaust Kia talk now. We welded it on, y'all. It's cracking every 5 seconds. Blowing fire out, which makes it go faster. We shift. Every time we shift, we jump 30 miles per hour faster. You went the divine route? I mean, I like it hits multiple enemies. TAKSHAKA does. What'd you use, a Ravatar? A Naga team? A low rent Yao Gui? I like it so far, especially with Venoxia. I tried it with Sycorax, it was alright. Venoxia, it was great. Double TAKSHAKA wasn't. If you're only using double TAKSHAKA, I could see how you would say it's not that good. Because that's like the worst option so far. Like, who cares about the wild cards? I think people got fixated on the wild cards, and they're going to get 3 of them or 4 of them and put a bunch of ×3 wild cards on the board. Like, who cares? Like, I think that's the least... It's just a little extra cherry on top. It's not the thing you should build your whole team around. You should build your whole team around it, creating blue and green and doing true damage, not the trait. At least so far, that's my opinion. Can get green and red. That's like when people got Ironhawk and tried to build around his spell instead of his trait. This is the opposite situation. People are trying to build around the trait instead of the spell. But they'll get it. They'll figure it out. Alright, do we have Divinish Bala? We don't need her right now, so let's just do this. Now watch. TAKSHAKA's back up. We're mixing skulls with true damage, which you're gonna, like, if anybody's... But that's not exactly what we're doing. We are 50% starting. We're not using her for her skulls. So this is not like the situation I was talking about before where you shouldn't mix Skulls and True Damage. She's 50% starting TAKSHAKA and Phoenix, right? That's her job. And then transforming green to yellow, which gets everybody back up. Our whole team is yellow. TAKSHAKA's putting green on the board. So then she transforms the green to yellow and gets the whole team back up. So it's like everything else she's doing except for making Skulls is why she's on the team. Oh, almost got the kill. Look at Phoenix. Phoenix has a third trait that's probably helping us. Enchant and Bless. It's like my fourth TAKSHAKA team. And I like this one probably third best right now. Maybe second best. I don't know. Is green the only option? I guess. There we go. Yeah, I hate single target. Takes way too long. Unless you're doing like Chalcedony because you have to, like. That was always like a make sure we win type of team, not go fast. Single target's always more of a... It's better, if you're doing single target damage, it's better if like you have no other options, you're a low level player, and you're just trying to get through something. Alright, come on, team. There we go. I think Phoenix can finish him off now. Now, this is what I would do if you want to go down the Divine route. And I like it. It's real synergetic. Phoenix there for the Bless and Enchant a random ally when I match 4 or more gems and maybe to finish stuff off. You got a Summon too. Divine Ishbala there to 50% start. Almost everything on your team. Turn the green from TAKSHAKA to yellow to get the entire team back up. Alright? And TAKSHAKA, of course, killing. The killer. Killing stuff. Putting a bunch of blue and green on the board. Juan just there to help mana generate. Let's do one more battle with it, and then we'll be on to the bounty. Weezamon! Parking Lot DJ is a great team for those guys. Yeah, great term for those guys, I know. I would literally say it out loud, IRL. Sliding in sideways to the gas station. Music all the way up. They don't even turn off their car. They open all the doors. They go inside. They leave the music on. They leave the doors open. They leave the car on. Then they wonder why it's gone when they come back out. Where'd it go? I thought everybody liked my choice of tunes. How could you steal the parking lot DJ's car? How are you supposed to know? How am I supposed to play you the music now when you stole my car? How are you supposed to know what to listen to if I don't tell you while I'm getting my scratchers and my brewskis? I don't want to do Phoenix because that'll end our turn. And it won't finish them off. Now it will. You gotta kind of wait a second there. Keeping your turn is king in this game. A lot of the times. Whenever it's something you're not just going to wipe out in 1 or 2 shots. If you're doing something more difficult, keeping your turn and not giving the enemy a turn is like king. Well, here you go if you want to try this one. It's my 4th team. I must like TAKSHAKA a little bit if I made 4 whole teams for it. So, yeah, I like it. I'm not willing to say it's a top 10 or anything. But it has potential. And out of all the new mythics we've gotten recently, it's one of my favorites. I'm hesitating to say like every single person should get it, but it's kind of close. Maybe I just need a couple more days with it, maybe like it more. I think if you got it, that's good. It's not a bad. You did not make a mistake. I think it's decent. At least it's probably at least a B tier mythic. And I'm like under. Yeah, I like it though. So far so good with it. I don't know what to say. I'm not like 100% on board, but I'm like 90%. Just hit super hard. I like it. Loopy true damage is like the way to my heart. I just think you need to forget about the wild card and then build your team around the spell. And you'll be way better off. Is it going to replace a Tesla? Probably not. Is it going to replace like a Diamantina or Stellarix? Probably not. Is it really good with Stellarix? Maybe. I don't have Stellarix yet. I'm really close. Maybe it's good with Stellarix. Like, I don't know. But at the moment with the 4 teams I tried, I like it. That's what I can say. And I don't think it's bad. And I think if you got it, you did not make a mistake. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to like go too crazy. Because it's so much easier to, like, not do that, because I'm not hurting anybody. So I'm hesitating a little bit to 100% recommend it, because there's no reason for anybody to rush out and get it immediately. If, like, something comes up in the next couple days where they're like, yeah, but we'll never use it because of this, or, it's not as good as you thought because of that. Like, I want to leave a little bit of room just in case. But so far, it's one of my favorite new mythics that we've gotten recently. I don't think you need 2 of them. That's what I could say. I don't think you need 2 of them, and you definitely don't need 3 of them. Like, you saw me get 2 of them, but I don't think you need 2 of them. Like, forget about the wild card. Please forget about the wild card. And then you'll, like, quit fantasizing about getting multiples. Professor says I posted on the other one. Might not want to unlock the second trait on Satyr. Lightstorm. Oh, okay. Weezamon. Full speed today, that's right. The rails are turning red. We're going so fast. We better watch out if we try to take a turn. We're going to be on 2 wheels. Supernova's in a stealth lurka mode. Skill says, is having slow needed? Wouldn't that be a game changer? Yeah, I love slow. I mean, but if you're fear kiting, you don't need slow, right? If you're root rotting, you don't need slow. But if you're like pet fighting, maybe. You see what I mean about how there's like different ways to fight with the Necro, so it depends what would be the best duo. If you're root rotting, they're never going to hit you. They're just going to be standing there dying, so they don't need to be slowed. If you're fear kiting, they're just running away from you the entire time. So, snare, you got your own snare. You don't need to slow them in that case. The only time you'd need to slow them is if your pet is fighting them. Like if you're charm fighting or you're pet fighting. Supernova says I'd use... Yeah, the wand can curse. Sauna powered up. Golden sword. Thank you so much. Mark says, Cinny said February is bad month. We are starting off March with a bang. That's true. Let's keep it going. We don't have to keep it going today, but let's make sure we keep it going throughout the whole month. That's the only thing I worry about. But this is a great start. Mrs. Cinny actually got a raise. So, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm super happy for her. And I'm like, man, I wish I could get a raise somehow. But I'm super happy for her. Professor says, I thought it was a dragon as the art matches crystal eggs. Same here. It looks like a dragon. It looks like a hydra. Maybe that's why. It's like a... I don't know why it's divine. There must be some backstory lore as to why it's divine. Or maybe I'm missing something. Maybe TAKSHAKA means something. You know how it is. There's some little thing that makes it divine. TAKSHAKA means, whatever. Monk from China. Supernova said I'm still waiting for the gold boosted AoE dragon. That'd be sick. Alright, let's do the bounty. I've been trying to put in chapters, y'all, but it's just not working. My studio is messed up. So I'm gonna have to, like, do those later. So I apologize. I'll definitely do them, though. So if you're watching at the moment, you're like, where's the chapters? I'm sorry. My studio is messed up. It won't let me do it, so... Alright, let's get into the bounty. So I'm gonna try tier 4 and see how far I can go. So we know the best way to do bounty these days is to use use the bounty captain fully. That's been since the beginning of time. Everybody knows that. Then use 2 other bounty troops fully, which is usually some combination of Ogress, Tigraki, Corpse Mare, something like that. And then the strat today, these days, the last 6 months, the last 9 months, use Tesla or Queen Beatrix or Red Macaco so you can go quickly. You get enough points, you have enough sigils that you can do that at least all the way through Friday. No matter where as long as you're buying up to tier 4 or tier 5. If you're doing like tier 2, you probably can't do that. You're probably going to have to go with all bounty troops the whole entire time with the bounty captain. But most people these days buy up to at least tier 4. Some go to tier 5. Tier 5 with Tesla you can do the entire time with no worries. You'll have enough sigils, you'll have enough points. You never need to switch off the Tesla thing. You'll be speeding through it. You'll get it done today. Like, I think. And if not today, tomorrow. You'll get it done early and you'll have no worries if you do tier 5 with Tesla. Tier 4 is where, most people are recommended to buy up to. So let's start with that. Is Bounty Hunter the first trait? If so, then yeah, you could not trade it all the way. But if Bounty Hunter is the last trait, then you have to. I forget. I think it's the first trait. But I'm going to buy up to tier 4 this time because I want to test Tesla again. I'm back on that kind of time. You know the story of how this went? Like, I did Tesla on tier 4 and I was recommending it totally, and I was making it every single time, and it kept working and working and working like 3 times in a row. Then finally, on the 4th time, it didn't work on a Sunday, and I was slightly short on sigils, so I had to quit suggesting that you do Tesla on tier 4. So now I'm going to go back to it and see exactly where you have to stop to make sure you make it. I'm going to test it again. I want to see how far I can make it with Tesla on tier 4. Alright, so you dump the old captain? Get out of here. You put in the new one, NTY. Brings up all your bounty troops. It's the Satyr something. Satyr Trickster. Yep, Bounty Hunter's the first trait, so yeah, if you don't want to Lightstorm, you could always do it later. Most bounty troops you never use again, so... Let's take Professor's advice and not trade it all the way up. Thank you for saying that. I probably would have done it. We'll just get Bounty Hunter. Because a Lightstorm's not going to help Tesla. A Lightstorm's not going to help Ogress. A Lightstorm's not going to help... I mean, it'll help Corpse Mare, I guess, but... Get it up here, and then you use 2 blue orbs. 2 little tiny blue orbs that you probably have a billion of because you've been doing the Vault event super awesome, right? And we just need to level it. How do we level it without... There we go. Try not to fully trade it by accident. It's a habit. Alright, so we got the first trait. You can tell by the little diamonds in the bottom right-hand corner, we only have 1 filled in. So if you want to know if your troop is fully traded, it'll have all 3 of those filled in. Those are the 3 diamonds. If you want to know what rarity something is, you look at the blue stars. We got 2 filled in, so that means it's a rare troop. People get confused between base rarity and like a base mythic and an ascended mythic. A base mythic will have all those stars crossed out. And Ascended Mythic won't. Like, I gotta send this all the way to Mythic, which it is right now. Like, and it doesn't have all the stars crossed out. It's not a base Mythic. It's just on Mythic Ascension. People get, like, beginners get confused between base Mythics and Ascended troops. So when I say I do my top 10 Mythics, they're like, where's Tesla? You know? Alright, so we got all bounty troops except for Tesla, right? Can even put this in first slot. Which I don't know. We don't need to. Alright, that's probably good to go. Banner. Going blue, brown, minus yellow. It's probably fine. Alright, we got everything. We got a bounty troop, fully traded, fully leveled. We got Tesla. We got another bounty troop. And we got the captain with the bounty hunter trait fully to 20. I think we're good to go. We're not getting full points, but we get enough to complete the event and get all rewards, so it's fine. What would I rate TAKSHAKA against Void Dragon last month? That's a great question. That's a great question. I forgot about the Void Dragon. I like the Void Dragon too. Man, we've been getting some good mythics, huh? I started on the Void Dragon, I was pooping on it at first, right? And then I started using it, and it was good, and it got better and better, and I was like, man, this thing is looping. So, they're really similar, I think. Does the Void Dragon do physical? I haven't used it. I was using it so much right when we got it, and I haven't used it too much since. But I think it's still a usable, good mythic. I think they're really close. I would have to, like, go back to the Void Dragon and try it again and see, like, which one loops better, which one kills faster. Like, the Void Dragon hits all enemies, right? Hold on, let me look at it. The Void Dragon. Let me refresh my memory. I should still be using it, but it's like, I use Diamantina and I use Tesla, and you see what I mean about the first thing I said when I started up this live stream is that this could be a good mythic, but it's gonna, like, are we gonna use it, like, for real? Like, are we gonna really use it? That's the one you could put in the con. Pros and cons. Sometimes things do disappear just because there's other things that are better and just the test of time and all that. It's like, why are you gonna force yourself to use this when you could use that? See, like, the TAKSHAKA does true damage, which is better. This makes only purple, but, I mean, TAKSHAKA can make 13 blue and... Oh, no, that's a great question. They're really close. And I ended up liking the Void Dragon way more than I thought I would as the week went. I don't think I can answer at the moment. I need more time with TAKSHAKA to tell you, like, which one's better. They would be really close. If you did, like, a tier list, the Void Dragon and TAKSHAKA might be, like, super close to each other. It's like, does the true damage from TAKSHAKA give it the edge? Maybe the third trait? Like, TAKSHAKA has a better third trait? It's got a better... damage? Maybe. I don't know, man. Maybe TAKSHAKA slightly. I feel like the Void Dragon loops so good, though. I'd have to go back and try them both back to back. But yeah, this is the bounty strat. If you don't know already, it's Tesla or Red Macaco or Queen Beatrix with 3 bounty troops with the bounty captain. If you're somehow coming up short you're missing a fully traded bounty troop, or you're not using the captain, or something like that. Make sure you're doing it right. Killing all the enemies in one shot is better than poking away at them with Tagraki one shot at a time. They are throwing darts to classify troops. Yeah, I feel like they just need a certain amount of each one. So they make it... Oh, this one, we need a divine. We haven't had a divine in a while, so we'll make it Divine Naga, yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Probably right on that one. Professor says I did tier 4, Orb Satyr, almost done with reward 19 with Ogress Tesla, Excavator Satyr. Excavator's a good idea. You got that red? Making red for Tesla? I just feel like later sometimes the Corpse Mare will help you finish stuff off and... But yeah, I don't know, man. That might be even... I might try that. It's a good idea. Oh, come on. Bang. Mark says, new car, new house, wife has a new raise. Please adopt me, Cindy. It's not as good as you think, though. Sounds good on paper. We haven't got a new house yet. That'll be great. Then I'll be happy. See, that Corpse Mare just finished off that summon right there? Like, that was nice. So hard to find somewhere to move right now. Is anybody else trying to move right now? Like, it's so hard. And everything costs so much. Like, my mom is saying, like, her mortgage is less than, like, rent. If you go to rent a house, it costs more than a person with a... Like, my mom has a really nice house. It was like a super nice house. It's probably like her, you know, it's her pinnacle, probably. So it's not a cheap house, basically. It's not a mansion or anything. It's just like a nice 2-story in a nice neighborhood, right? Like a deck and all that, a garage, blah, blah, blah. Like the prototypical thing you shoot for when you're 50, 60 years old. And she says her mortgage is like less than how much these places are charging for rent. Like to rent a house, or even just to get a townhouse, or like a condo, or... It's ridiculous right now. It's crazy. And people are... And they disappear so quick. Like, it's not like people... It's not like there's a bunch of them out there and they're just asking way too much. People are... They disappear super quick. You find one that you even kind of like, it's gone in like 2 days. And it's way too much. And you're like, man, I hope I can afford that. We'd probably be better off buying a house, but... I don't know if that's going to happen. Like, we barely got the car. So I doubt a house, which costs way more. Yeah, if anybody else is out there trying to find somewhere to move right now, it's so hard. It sucks. And then you see other people moving, and you're like, dude, where did you... You lucky. That does nothing to help us, right? Got all these dumb summoners this time. That'd be even worse if you weren't using Tesla. And you gotta kill 5 things with Tagaraki. It might look a little slower than usual here, but we're having a lot of summoners. And it would just be worse if you weren't using her. I'm not using guard medals yet either. I need to put those on. Chad says Bill Warhammer had a thing on TAKSHAKA and Tacit stream yesterday. Says it's Hinduism and or Buddhism creature. Must be why it's divine then, huh? Let's throw up them guard medals. Back to the bounty. And we've almost been streaming for 2 hours. I do have something I gotta do today, but I'll try to wait as long as I can. You guys are awesome. What do you guys want to see after this? I have to do everything, so it could be anything except for Epic Trials. I think I have them done. You go watch the Tuesday live stream if you want Epic Trial, or no, Monday live stream. I did Epic Trials on Monday. But pretty much any other thing I still need to do, so if anybody has any preference, let me know. PvP, Underspire, World Event, Legends Reborn. If you guys are smart, you'd probably pick Legends Reborn, because I think I have to do the quest. I may go into some voices. We'll have to see. See if the fancy strikes me. If it strikes my fancy. Is that how you say it? Let's get to 20 with this, then we'll do something else. Later, Rain Man. Yeah, Tesla does save time, 100%. There's no reason not to do it unless you're only buying up to like tier 2 or tier 3. Yeah, Void Dragon doesn't do true damage. Professor says, is it better than other mythics from the Mist? Void Dragon seems loopier. It's like loopier versus true damage and a decent third trait. It's hard to decide because of that. They're probably good, like, in different situations. Oh, man. Whoops. Scar Fade is here. They need more mythics with stealth. Switch has Cliffy error for Guild Wars. Hopefully you guys don't get it. Yeah, we got Guild Wars next week, I think. Maybe. Dungeon and adventure board. Stay hydrated. Yeah. I'll do that right now. Guess what kind of drink I got? Remember I said last time what it was. A lot of the time. And no, it's not vodka. Alright, we're into the 2-shot territory. That will happen. Tesla can't 1-shot forever. Still better than Tagraki and Corpse Mare, because if you think about it, it's going to be Tagraki. You're going to do Ogress, and then Tagraki, and then Corpse Mare. One thing's dead, you know? Ogress, and then Tagraki, and then Corpse Mare, and then 2 things are dead. And then rinse and repeat. And how many times are you casting? Like a billion, like 12 times. So 12 versus what? Maybe 4? 6 at the most? Like, it's twice as fast at least. And we're not just going to 20 anymore. This is like the entire time. So if bounty takes you 2-3 hours, we're cutting hours off of it now. We're not cutting 15 minutes. We're cutting off hours. Saving you time, which time equals money. I forgot to count there, but that was like, you know, less than 6 turns. Because Tagraki will stop one-shotting, so then you have to do the Corpse Mare too. And you're casting Ogress in between. I don't think anybody argues that Tagraki's faster, though. I'm just, like, explaining why you do Tesla. It's twice as fast, at least. Oh, come on, girl. Get up. Thanks for the blue. They would stop. Alright. That was like the worst part of Bounty back in the day. You're doing level 20 over and over and over, and it's just like a slog every battle. I think there's a strat here I'm not doing yet. Yes, there is. You get up Tesla, and then you cast Ogress. So hold on, let me do it the right way next battle. Can make it a little faster. Blue and red, no, okay, we'll take brown. We'll do it the right way. Let's do one more. We're on 20. Everything has a cost. Which cost do you want to pay? Hey, it has been canceled? That's good. I don't really want Guild Wars back. I feel like they're not even going to do Guild Wars. When it's time to do it again, it's not even going to be Guild Wars. It's going to be Alliance or something. It's my guess. So that's what you do. Blue or red, right? You get up Tesla. You cast it. Get up Ogress. You cast it. And then you cast Tesla again. So don't waste your Ogress on your first Tesla cast. Let me show that one more time, because I was doing it wrong. Once you get deeper and you have to cast Tesla twice, match red or blue. There's your Tesla. All the while Ogress is enchanted. Cast Tesla. Okay. You gotta get up Ogress, but she's getting up next turn either way, so we're gonna take red. Now she's up. They're gonna take 50 turns because they're annoying. Then we cast Ogress. Normally that would get her up, but it's fine. It's just slightly faster. If you match red and blue to get up Tesla, you cast her, you get up Ogress, cast it, it gets up Tesla, cast it. We're on 16. Alright, so what do you guys want to see? Somebody who's on the train? You got first dibs, and if nobody wants anything, we can do a poll. Or if you're on the train and you want me to do a poll, I can do a poll. Just like to say thanks. Hey, let's do this too. Ready? Hold on a sec. I screwed it up. I'm gonna gift out 5 memberships. I think you guys deserve it today, that's for sure. Now, you got everybody that gave to the train, you're now worth getting more bang for your buck. Ready? You're smart. Thank you for all the train business today. There you go. Gifted out 5 Sinnycool memberships. We must pray for all the new sinners of the choir. My man of my word. Supernova says, is that the only person that got 2 less Vow Ravens yesterday? Class trials? Sana says do a poll. Okay. Let's do a poll then. Start a poll. What should we do next? We got PvP. We got Legends Reborn. We got Underspire. And we got World Event. I only have 4 options, so that's what I'm going to go with. Am I missing anything anyway? PvP, Legends Reborn, Underspire, World Event. We already did Bounty, we already did the new Mythic, so we can scratch those off. I already did Epic Trials. We could scratch that off. Dungeon and Adventure Board is just like something everybody does every day, so I don't know if you need to see that. But I can do those while you guys vote. So let's start the poll. You got like 5 seconds to mention something I forgot, or I'm going to start the poll. All right, starting up the poll. Go ahead and vote, and we'll do whatever wins. And while we wait, I'll do dungeon. I'll fail the dungeon. Yep. Man, I'm smart. I know when I'm going to fail. This is the top 3. 692. I need 400 more Dragonite, and I got Stellarix. Pretty sure. $1,100. I got the Decaying Orbit. Of course I have the Souls. 400 more Dragonite, y'all. Divided by 60. What is that? 5, 6, 7 more days. So I have Stellarix in a week. Max. So next Friday, on the Friday live stream next week, I should have it. At the latest. As long as I play every day and buy my dungeon every day, which hopefully. I'll have it by next Friday, y'all. Stellarix. I have Stellarix and Diamantina. Alright, Adventure Board. Wow! I've never seen a triple gemmer. I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm gonna level up Necromancer. I know it's boring, but Rowan makes an appearance. She makes an appearance in almost every live stream I do. Triple gem. Have you guys ever seen a triple gem? Usually, like, if they're... Sometimes they'll be, like, saying thank you, or they'll be, like, saying sorry. And they'll give us, like, a nice gem one. But usually it's not 3 of them. Too bad we don't have, like, a legendary or mythic gem one, but it's still cool to have 3 of them. Vote on the poll! I probably have... I don't know how much time left. I don't even know how much work I gotta do. And I gotta pick up the kids. And I got, like, something else. I got an errand to run. Some things are time sensitive, too. Like, picking up the kids I have to do by a certain time. Getting my work done I have to do by a certain time. And the other thing, the errand I have to run by a certain time. So everything's time sensitive today, or else I would put it off till later. And around here, the day just gets worse and worse. Like, as soon as the kids get off school, like, all the kids, it's like a zombie apocalypse out there. And I don't even like being home. It's how much I hate where I live. Like, I just leave. There were kids, like, starting fires the other day and running. You think I'm just exaggerating, or some crotchety old man telling people to get off my lawn. Imagine if they burned down one of the buildings. Tyrion Shark! How's it going, man? We're cruising along. The tracks are on fire. Sometimes, like, we have to take a turn and it goes on 2 wheels, even. There was a jump and we jumped over a ravine. Like, in speed. We go under 50 miles an hour, there's a bomb on it. So we go to an airport. We do circles. We change the video feed. We make it a loop. So the bad guy thinks that we're just, like, driving at the airport, going around in circles. So we change the video feed so it's a loop. And then we, like, you know, they come and we, like, go under there and we're, like, trying to defuse the bomb. And then he realizes that it's just a feed because, you know, he's not stupid. And we have to jump off. Everybody has to get off the bus or the train. Jump onto, like, the little vehicle driving along the side. I forget how it ends. Speed 2 was very disappointing, though, wasn't it? Wasn't that, like, the boat one? And it wasn't Keanu Reeves? Anyway, that's Adventure Board and Dungeon. You should do every battle in the dungeon as they pop up. For me, I don't need diamonds. I don't need jewels anymore. I'm frustrated with the way that this game mode works, and it makes me mad every day, so I decided to boycott it and only do it when I get a perfect. But you should not do that. Until you have every mythic in the game like me. Or you have almost all of them in like 1 billion diamonds. Because that's where I'm at. Okay, so let's, last chance to vote on the poll. I'll give you like 30 more seconds. Dukes of Hazzard, yeah! Jumping over a dirt mound or something with the cops chasing you. Nah, Tyrion, I haven't been on Discord. I totally took a Gems of War break from, like, Tuesday morning until today. I think I played, like, on Wednesday I did my dungeon, and that's it. And then Thursday I didn't play at all. I haven't watched Tacit or nothing. Like, I haven't no Gems of War. Total Gems of War blackout, almost, since Tuesday morning, so... You can tell me on here, or if you think it's, like, too sensitive, then I'll just look at Discord after the stream, but... Oh, for real? We got a nerf? That sucks. Yeah, I'll craft Stellarix on stream, y'all. Alright, let's end the poll. If you're fast, you can get one more vote in. Oh no, it's tied. Is there anybody out there that didn't vote? I mean, there's only 11 votes and 32 people, so... You could decide, you could be the deciding factor. There's still only 11 votes. You can still be the deciding factor. Oh, there we go. I'm about to end it. Ready? Is anybody else? Anybody else? Ready? Oh, people are voting. 16 votes, 31 people. It's like half. That's pretty good. Looks like they want to see Underspire, y'all. I don't think I've done it. Have I done it? I did it Tuesday, so we have a team. I'm not very far, though, so that's the one thing. I only do the free battles right now. Not like I've never gone all the way, though. I've gone all the way. You know, the first 2 Underspires, I went all the way to the 7th boss, got everything. But it's one thing you can... One way to save gems. Because it's always going to be here, I feel. You know, I might be wrong. I can't predict the future, but it's a game mode in the game that... It's like Dungeon, Adventure Board, you know, PvP, Underspire. Like, it's not a world event or bounty or like a faction event. You know, it's here every day and it's here every week. So one thing you can save gems on is, you know, until you get Stellarix or until you get every epic trial pet or whatever, knock something out like that. Because Underspire you're going to do till the end of time. Once you start doing it, it's almost no stopping because you're getting those orbs. You're never going to not need those orbs most likely. And you're going to do it till the end of time. So at a certain point you can not do it because it's going to be there forever. Once I get Stellarix, I don't have to buy Dragonite anymore. I just got all the epic trial pets. I no longer have to buy epic trial pets unless they put more in. I mean, that's always a possibility, but it's still like an end. Currently, there's only one epic trial pet, one starry pet from each kingdom. And I finally got all of them. Now I don't have to spend gems on that. I got it done. It's out of the way. Right? Diamantina, I got it done. It's out of the way. Of course they add Stellarix, right? But I'm about to get that done. That's going to be out of the way. Underspire is a thing that'll, like, never be out of the way and never be done. So that's why I decided not to spend gems on that for now. Because I feel like it's going to be there forever and I can always do it. And, you know, there's no end point anyway. Other things, there's an end point. You can be done with it. So I think it's smarter to get something like Epic Trials all the way done, or Diamantina all the way done, or Stellarix all the way done, than to sit here and do Underspire every single week when you don't have Stellarix, you don't have Diamantina, you don't have all the Epic Trial pets. Like, you're just putting yourself behind, really. I guess you could trade, like, the minion orbs for an Epic Trial fully ascended pet, but you save more gems by doing it the other way, I feel. Because then you can use that orb on a different pet, like a cosmetic pet. That's a pretty much free pet. Cheap. The Epic Trial way is cheap and like half price. Using an orb on it, you could have used that orb on something else. So, I don't know. I just feel like the way I'm doing it is the way to do it. Unless you have so many gems that you can do everything. Which I know a lot of you don't, from what I've heard. If you're a Tyrian Shark or a Supernova, you can probably do whatever the heck you want. But I'm on the path to become a Tyrian Shark or a Supernova because of the way I'm doing it. But also free to play. Underspire, says Efley. Oh, a new tarot card that has 22 durability? That sucks. So how would that play out? Tyrion says, with the 10% buffs and new tarot card, this is the first week since Ironhawk's release. There are no kingdoms 3 times Ironhawk works in. Oh, but that sucks. Where's the tarot card from? Cinemirage or something? I'll have to look into it. Eventually we'll be casting that Empress so the War and Peace can hit harder, but right now we don't need it. So I could even move the team around. You know, at the moment we can do one of these deals. We could even put something else on the team. Like we don't even need the Empress, but it's just the team I'm going to use, so. Once it stops one-shotting, I will move it back the way it was. I was thinking of y'all later. When it gets harder. I think that's enough value. I'm just too early in that War and Peace is still one-shotting, so. It's an indirect nerf. The troop is untouched. You can still run 2 times team. This is only affecting 3 times team currently. Chad? Whatever, I do what I want, says Tyrion. Wild Plains? I always do Cinemirage. So unless there's a, you know, 10% or 20% in Cinemirage. Still be okay. They're getting closer and closer, though. I feel you. They probably have that in mind. That's probably the strat. They're just gonna keep adding troops with more durability to those kingdoms. We'll have to keep one a secret. It released on the $25 side. $10 side gets it next week. Brian says, it's taking so much time to get everything done, even with the win button troops. It was taking a lot of time. At least you knew you were not wasting time on losing a battle. Yeah. I should do it. Ah. Underspire. Maybe we'll get a Sentinel. That's probably the most exciting thing about Underspire. Like, for me, anyway, for the way I'm doing it. Did I get the first boss yet or not? I'll have to look. That's what I'm saying. The 10% is affecting Sin and Draxum this week, too. Oh, okay. But we don't have a Vault event, so... Until we have a Vault event that also has the extra stats in Sin and Mirage, it'll be okay. If they were smart, they would do that. I think the trend is like what you're saying. Like, they're going to keep adding. That's just the start. They took one away. There's only like 2 or 3 of them anyway. They're going to keep taking them away till there's 0. But yeah, 2 times Iron Hawk will still work. It's just like an extra button. Guess I don't have the dragon yet. Supernova. You're voted #1 dad in your house? Well, I hope you're the only one there. I've heard of weird situations before. I actually know a person where the, like, ex lives in their house. I don't know how the heck... That's some weird stuff to me. I would be the one moving out if that was the case. I hope you're the #1 dad in your house. Otherwise, that would be very strange. You might want to move. Kat's out of here. Thank you so much, Kat. Appreciate you. She says, hey, all, I have to get back to getting some work done. See everyone soon. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you. You really got it started today in a big, big way. You're a legend, and I hope you have a great day. Have the best day ever. Yeah? Don't just have a great day. Have the best day you've ever had. That'd be cool if we all had the best day we've ever had. Be kind of hard, though, you know, when you're a kid with no responsibilities. It's hard to have the best day you've ever had as an adult. Sure, you can make it happen. Just a little harder. I should have doubled that. I don't really care, I guess. It is what it is. I know a lot of people don't double that one, but I like to. Alright, we made it past the first boss. You shove my cock. Supernova says, I shoved my cock in everyone's face in Reborn. Tyrion says, due to an emergency with my kid, my wife let my ex stay with us for 2 to 3 days. It was so weird and awkward, I did everything to avoid her. Ugh. Yeah, that would suck, dude. I will not say much about that. I would definitely be their best buddy for those 2 to 3 days, and right there, handcuffed to them. I guess it is what it is, but I would definitely want to know, and I would definitely be leaving. But otherwise, handcuff yourself to them. We're gonna hang out, buddy. Me and you. I'm gonna show you some hospitality. I think, don't you gotta go to work or something? No. Call it off. Call it off, buddy. Me and you. I'm getting out the handcuffs. Click. Me and you are gonna have some fun for these next 2 or 3 days. Well, I was planning on hanging out with, nope. Me and you, buddy. We're gonna go to Disneyland. Just me and you. Only I'm coming back. You're gonna get lost at Disneyland. Alright, y'all. I got a little bit longer. I think I'm pushing it at the moment. Yeah. I think I'm pushing it too hard today as far as, like, my schedule. But it's totally worth it. We'll be back tomorrow. Oh, time to do Empress. Hey, let's do one battle with Empress, then I got to go. I'll show you what I mean. We'll put her back where she belongs. I mean, two-shotting with War and Peace ain't too bad. I think I had the wrong medals on, so I probably could have went further. Let's leave them on, though, so I can show. I already showed this on Tuesday, but I feel like one of these moves. It's in last. It has to be in last slot, because the Empress only... It gives the skills to the last ally. So that's why it's weirdly behind an empowered converter. It's normally I wouldn't do. Yeah, if you can use Macaco here, do it. I don't know, because I don't have it. The only option I could find was the War and Peace. Hopefully one of these days they'll give me the ingredients to it. I don't know. It's been a long time and I don't have any of them yet. You think I'd have at least one ingredient. But not yet. Let's do this. Now this. And bang. Now just make sure you have enough damage to one-shot. It's better than getting it up twice, possibly. And later on it'll definitely help. So, I think that's it for today, y'all. You guys are awesome. We had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably earlier than you think. Like, it's getting crazy around here. And, like, the earlier I stream, the better. So, I'll probably be on a little bit earlier than usual. Like, 10, 10:30, 11, something like that. But thank you so much. Cat with the 10 gifted. Holy cow. Mark with the 5, Sauna with the gifted, Funky Town with the 5, Chad with the 2, Juan with the 2, Anita with the gifted, Trey with the gifted, Professor with the 5, Sauna again, and then some dork named Sinnycool gifted 5 memberships as well. Some nerd that plays Gems of War and EverQuest and stuff. Some ugly nerd named Sinnycool gifted 5 memberships as well. So you guys are awesome. Really appreciate it. Got it rolling. Got it steaming. Got the tracks were on fire. We were flying by and they were on fire. Like, we were already a football field away and the tracks were still on fire. We're still going to this day. Like, it doesn't even stop. It's still going. MJK Jets, did anyone get Death Trap Mimic from chests? I didn't pay attention. That's a good question. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, like, see. What rarity is it? Probably rare. It's gonna be hard for me to tell, but... So it wouldn't be in here, right? How would you get it? Isn't it, it's a bounty troop, huh? So it's like a rare troop. So it had to be like from Glory Keys? Maybe guild seals if you have a crappy guild. You would either have to be opening Glory Keys or have a poopy guild to even see it. I think it's rare, right? Bounty troops are rare. Huh. Was it from buying in the bounty shop? Thought he said from chests. I'm not seeing it, but it's like it could still be in there. I mean, we have so many rares, and I might just be getting unlucky. I'm willing to open some of these because I need gems. So you gave me a reason. I'm gonna do like 3 more, then I really gotta go. I'm gonna be late. I always do this too. And I'll be racing around like an idiot. Then I'll almost get in a wreck, so I better go. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's possible, because it's been like a little while. No problem, MJK. I just don't want to leave you hanging. I think it's a possible thing. And since current was an X at that time, again, super awkward. Rant time. Supernova says the Empress, Leprechaun, CED, and Macaco in that order. Tyrion says I'm using Lasher and Empress a lot this week. Been fun. You can use any weapon in Underspire you own if you know how. I thought that was over with. I thought they fixed it again. Like recently. But if you're still using a different weapon, then I guess they didn't. I saw somewhere else that they actually fixed it, but... like this week. Like in the last 10 days I heard that, but maybe not, because I never... like my philosophy is I'm the teacher, I can't cheat on the test. So I'm not going to use a weapon that I'm not allowed to use in an event. Because not everybody's going to do that. And not everybody knows how to do it. Even if I show y'all on video and I show y'all in a stream. You know, first of all, the devs will see it and they'll fix it. So it's not like, that's just like a view farm thing again. Or if a person's doing it on video, they're hurting you. They're not helping you. You know, they might get some use out of it for a little bit, but the devs are going to see it and they're going to fix it. So for me to show it on screen is not smart. It's not in your best interest. The other reason is because some people are not going to watch that video. They're not going to know how to do it. So I'd rather stay within the parameters of the event and not cheat on the test as a teacher. So if you're doing it, you know, more power to you, and I don't think it's a bad thing. I love glitches and I love cheating a game like that. So when I say cheating, I'm not saying it in a derogatory manner. I'll cheat. You see me cheesing stuff on Elden Ring all the time. Sometimes I use like words and, you know, it seems like I'm trying to put somebody down, but I'm really not. Like I'll cheat and I'll do glitches in video games. Like as long as I figure it out on my own and it's not some code that you enter from a Game Genie or something. Like I don't like that. I don't like God mode or something. But if you figure a way around things to use something that you're not supposed to use, like that's kind of cool. No problem, Mark. Thank you. You take care, Chad. She's looking at me through the creak in the door? Maybe. The last bounty troop? Yeah. You're late for science. A boreal crystal is cool. Yeah. So it's something that isn't in the restriction, so you're using it, so I guess it still works. Monsters for invasion. It's a feature. Alright, I gotta go. You guys are the best. Super awesome stream today. Totally redeemed ourselves. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Probably around 10:30-ish for the spoilers. We're gonna be doing spoilers. Going further in the bounty. Maybe doing some world event. I need to catch up on that. I need to catch up on a bunch of stuff, so it might be another long one. We'll see. See how it goes. But yeah, thank you so much. I can't even say it enough. You guys are the best. I'll see you next time. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot too. Get about the channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for joining me today. Tyrion, Supernova, MJK, Jets, Anita, Sauna, Supernova, Efley, Juan, Mark, Tyrion, Shark, Anita, Gamer, Brian Walker, Efley, Supernova, The Professor, Sauna, some nerd named Sinnycool, Supernova, Sauna, Mark, Professor. It won't let me go back anymore. Scarfade was there. There's so many people too. I screwed up my chat. That sucks. But yeah, special thanks to Kat, who went crazy. Catwoman, Mark, Sauna, Funky Town, Chad, Juan, Anita, Trey, Professor, Sauna again, and the nerd named Sinnycool. Thank y'all. It was super awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Have the best day you've ever had. Peace out.